Hi, my name is Frank Hester, and in this video I'm going to cover just the 2x10 forced matrix part of the InfinityPUSH compensation plan. This business has a lot of moving parts. It has a binary, it has a unilevel, it has a way to earn reentries into the business. It has an ad co-op where you earn shares to help you build your business. So if you're not a big recruiter, as your business builds from your efforts, spill over, spill under, you're earning ad co-op shares. It's going to help drive traffic to your referral link and generate sales and leads for you too. So a lot of things, and a lot of what I just shared with you is part of the premium membership. This part of the comp plan is not part of the premium membership. This is the actual core of the business. This is the 2x10. It's called the lifetime matrix because it is a one-time payment. Each one of these levels are one-time payments. They're not concurring. They're not monthly payments. They're one-time. So when you join, you are a lifetime member of this matrix, and as it grows and builds over time, through your efforts, spill over, spill under, you're paid according to this commission table that I'm going to walk through with you right now. So as I said, I'm not going to cover the ad co-op share part of it because that is part of the business that will be launched before we move into an official launch date. I don't have the date on that right now. I believe it's targeted to maybe have that before the end of May. So the state we're in at this moment is called a public pre-launch, meaning that we are still in pre-launch. There's parts of the business that are not ready yet. Some of the advertising, such as this co-op, the actual product and advertising in the back office is targeted for launch on April the 15th. Next week, on tax day here in the United States, we get to start advertising our business via banner and text ads in the back office. So let's walk through this 2x10. And what I want to say before we get started here is I join a lot of things just to kind of see how they work. I'm in a lot of Bitcoin matrices. And again, I just told you that this is only a tiny portion of what we have available because there is a unilevel, there's a way to earn reentries, there's the binary, and all that I'm not going to talk about in this video. But just this part, just this core 2x10, in my opinion, it is 10 times better than any Bitcoin matrix that I've been in out there, and I've been in probably a dozen of them, pretty much any of the big name ones that are considered a matrix I'm in. And one of the problems with almost all of them is they're sort of filled with what I call smoke and mirrors. In other words, they're promoting this big number at the bottom of what you can earn, but they're trying to keep it really tiny in like a 2x5 or a 2x6 or a 3x5 so that there's not a lot of people that you see here. As you see in a 2x5, there's only 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Now, I am not the best recruiter in the world, but I probably do above average. And I will tell you that I have yet to upgrade in a single Bitcoin matrix, these traditional ones that are out there that's launching every day, past level 3. And I have completely filled the 2x5 and many levels, 6 all the way down to 7 and 8 levels, but I've not been able to upgrade past level 3 in any of them. I've made it to level 3 in several. I personally do not know anyone that has made it to the bottom level where all the big money. So what they're doing is, yeah, you may join at whatever, $40 or $50 or whatever on level 1. They're showing where level 5 or level 6 is 2 or 2.5 Bitcoin. So the spread is so large from level to level, you pretty much have to fill the entire level to have enough income to move up to the next level. And then there's another inherent problem on some of these. So I've actually a couple. There's 2 more problems. One is that they don't have automatic upgrades, and someone, whatever the protocol is for the upgrade, say that they need to upgrade when they fill the level or when they earn enough money on each level to move up to the next one. Every one of them pretty much has someone that will not. I've got I can show you about 3 examples right now of active team build type matrices that have basically stalled, not because we're not adding people, because we have people that have earned the money or whatever the guidelines were for upgrading, and they just will not upgrade. Matter of fact, you can't even reach out to them. You message them and say, hey, dude, you got to upgrade. You've already filled your 2nd level. You need to go to the 3rd level, and they're gone. Or they've said they're not going to, and if it's a one-time payment program with no compression or nobody deleting, your line is dead, because now you've got to make a decision. If you want to upgrade, you got to do it out of pocket, because that person that's supposed to pay you isn't going to pay you because they've already moved on. So that's one problem. The other is if they're a monthly payment program, very low number of percentage of people actually do the upgrade, and I have yet to see one that has a good script in place to deal with with holes or gaps when people decide not to upgrade. So there's a couple of problems in that. This one has really solved that, and it solved it because the automatic upgrades feature in it. And this is a true story. We have a lady in my downline that today we found out she reached out to us, and I see that she's been up. She started out level 1. I saw that she upgraded to level 2, level 3, level 4, and found out today that she didn't know how to log into her account. She had never even logged into her account since the day she joined and paid to start at level 1. Yet she's already at level 4. Now, had that been in one of the other matrix programs that I was in, we would be dead in the water, because she would still be at level 1, and pretty much all of that activity that we've had that's auto upgraded her to level 4 would have been nil, because she would have created a roadblock until we reached out to her and got her to upgrade to level 2, level 3, and level 4, which obviously she has the funds to do so because the system has automatically upgraded her to level 4. So, this is a true statement. I personally do not care if someone joins and they don't log back into their account, because it doesn't affect me. It's only their loss. I still get paid when the system automatically upgrades them, and so does my active downline members that are active and watching their business and working the program, because the system now eliminates that huge headache and that huge administrative issue that we have in almost all of the other non-automated Bitcoin matrices out there. So that's one. As I said before, I had never upgraded past level 3, and I have, I can sponsor hundreds of people. I have 120 something personal referrals in InfinityPUSH. So again, I can sponsor a little better than average. And so if I would have to venture, if someone that does not consider themselves a big sponsor, they're probably going to majorly struggle in the other type of Bitcoin matrices. If I'm struggling to get past level 3, and unless they've got someone creating all of the signups for them and spillover for them, they're probably struggling to get past level 1, 2, or 3 themselves. I can tell you that we are just a few weeks of pre-build, 1 week into a public launch, meaning we've only been able to share our links online for a week, and we've only been able to talk about this business for 1 week today, 7 days today. I already have people at level 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and obviously 2 and 1. I have one person already at level 8 in my downline. I personally am at level 10, but I paid for all the levels up front. I saw a huge, when I saw the initial presentation for this, I immediately knew that I was all in. And this is a business that I will work as long as it's active. I'll work it because I've not seen one that intrigued me as much as InfinityPUSH does with what they're doing with basically the 3 most popular comp plans merged into one opportunity, working congruently with each other. It's to me, it's the perfect comp plan for what I want to do here. And it's been great for me. We've already well into profit by the time we even launched. And I couldn't be more happy. So I want to talk about how this thing works real quickly. And again, what allows it to do that is, one, automatic upgrades on the first two people. What allows the upgrades on the first two people is we don't have this huge spread from the top to bottom. We're not starting out at $20 and going to $2,000 through 5 levels. We're starting out at $10 and going to $500 through 10 levels. But yet the matrix is wide enough down here at the bottom to have some great payouts. And we'll kind of walk through that. So here's how this automated thing works. And we're going to talk about from here over and not the co-op at this time, because that is not available yet. We'll have a separate video for that when it launches. So when someone joins, we're going to make the assumption that they join at $10 and they just use automatic upgrades. They don't actually pay for more levels, which a lot of people are starting out at a lower level, understanding where this business is going, the huge long-term vision of it, and they're upgrading to higher levels right away. But we're going to work on the assumption that someone just starts and lets the system do it for them and works their way through it. So here's how that works. Someone joins at level 1 for $10. There's only 2 people on level 1. Well, the first 2 people in each level, almost all of that income, or the bulk of that income, not all, is used to upgrade them to the next level. In this case, 2 people come in. It would take $17 of that $20 that comes in and upgrade them to level 2 automatically. And when they got those 2 people, the system would pay them $1. So a small little $1 commission is what it would pay them. If they were already at a higher level, in other words, someone like me that came in at level 10, if you are not at level 1 yourself, you would make $8 on your level 1 people. So the system pays out $8 if you're already upgraded. If you decide to come in at, say, copper when you initially joined and you're not at level 1. Okay, so now you're at level 2. There's 4 people on level 2. The very first 2 people that you get, the system's going to take $27 of that and upgrade them to level 3. And when they get those 2 people, it's going to pay them a $3 commission once they get those 2 people. And then obviously that's only 2. There's 2 more people on level 2. And on those, sign up number 3 and 4, it's going to pay $8 on that. And it's also going to pay 2 co-op shares of $5 each. So every sign up, every payment you get, whether it's from your effort, spill over, spill under, if you get a payment on each level, in other words, if the people on that level pay you, the first 2 payments, almost all of it, and not quite all, but the bulk of it, as you can see here, goes to upgrade you to the next level. And then the rest of it, you're making what's in the blue here. And then there's also $5 on all those other payments goes into a co-op share for you. And it builds, and you're able to use that to advertise your InfinityPUSH business. So now, level 4 upgrades $40. And then on the 3rd through the 16th person, you're going to make $24. At level 5, it's $60 to join level 5. And then once you get your first 2 people, you go to level 6. The next 30 people on level 5 are going to pay you $38. Level 6 is $90, pays out $62. Level 7 is $142, pays out $105. Level 8 is $200, pays out $150. Level 9 is $300, pays out $225. And as you see, it takes it takes the first 2 payments. It's going to automatically upgrade you to level 10, and you're going to get paid $50 after you get the first 2. As you can see on level 10, it's the last level, so you make $500. There is no reserve on the first 2 because you're already at level 10. You're paid $500 on every person on level 10. And then this is a cumulative commission. As you can see, each position has the potential to pay out a total of $582,376. and you can see the number of ad co-op shares that are going to be generated here between you and your team. And the important part on these ad co-op shares is not what you earn, it's everyone on your team, whether they get there from spillover, spill under, or for your efforts, are going to be earning these co-op shares in advertising. So for the first time ever, 100% of the people in your downline is going to be actually building and advertising their business. So with that, we are at just over the 15-minute mark. Hopefully that explains how the 2x10 works. If you have any questions at all, and again, this is just one part of the comp plan, there's many other parts that bring in a ton of money to you through the premium membership of InfinityPUSH. And we'll talk about those in a separate video. Just reach out to me. I'll be happy to invite you to the team. We have a huge team building. Again, we're 1 week into public launch. I think my downline is getting close to 500 active paid positions and members right now. And a bunch of them are very, several of them are really actively out sharing the business. They've caught the vision of what's going on here and the long-term vision of the owners, Clinton and Les. This is a business that they're building to be around for years to come, not months. So the vision is there. They're building something that's going to be here for a long time to help us earn income for quite a long time online. So again, thank you for taking the time to watch the video. Be happy to answer any questions you have. Just reach out to me. Thanks.